Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what are our leaders doing? Can you imagine this? People are doing a protest, a peaceful protest, just because the government is doing something, the president is doing something that they don't like, and people are losing their lives. Just have a look at this. What is really happening in Kenya right now? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Noble Boy, and I bring to you trending vibes. Please stay tuned, watch this, and I will come back and give you the details of everything. Please stay tuned.
Now, police opened fire at demonstrators who stormed the parliament building and burned government offices. At least 22 people died in the protests. The mostly young protesters were angry with the proposed tax hikes. Our correspondent Felix Maringa reports from Nairobi.
Kenya's youth are mourning their fallen heroes. Even Kenya's parliamentarians have come to pay their last respects. The struggle goes on and on, they sing. Another protester, Rex Masai, died a week earlier from a live round, allegedly fired by the police. The streets of Nairobi, now renamed in his honor. Anger boiling over in the Kenyan capital. After weeks of largely peaceful protests, clashes erupted between police and the young people, demanding that the government scraps its controversial tax bill.
The young people are tired. They've seen their time has come and there's bad governance, and our tax is being used wastefully. They take our taxes, but we can't see where the money goes.
As MPs were passing an amended version of the bill, protesters had broken into the Kenyan parliament. They set parts of the building on fire, forcing parliamentarians to run for safety. The young protesters have been able to bring down the parliamentary wall. They got to parliament, ran away with the Senate Speaker's mace, and some of them got to lose their lives. There are conflicting reports about the exact number of deaths. Hundreds of young people are injured. Public anger like this is a big change in Kenya, where demonstrations have traditionally been led by political parties. Loyal Omondi learned about the protests on social media. Young people like him have been a driving force in these protests.
There is unity in numbers. Nobody paid us. There's no leader. There's nobody that paid for anything, not even a bottle of water to come outside. We're outside because of our own free will.
These protesters sing the national anthem, as if to say they are not leaving the streets. Having reclaimed the national narrative, for RUTO and his government, the withdrawal of the bill is a huge climb down and a huge risk. It's unclear if that's enough to win over this new political force.
The Kenyan president, who had earlier defied the protesters' call to reject the bill, backpedaled on his position, saying he now wants to work together with his citizens.
Listening keenly to the people of Kenya, who have said loudly that they want nothing to do with this Finance Bill 2024, I concede, and therefore I will not sign the 2024 Finance Bill, and it shall subsequently be withdrawn.
Despite President RUTO's withdrawal of the finance bill, the people refused. They vowed RUTO must go. The president ordered military men to beat the people and force them to stop the protest. Most have been wounded and others sent to the hospital. After Burkina Faso, Kenya is fighting for complete freedom. The people stated, "We would never rest until the president resign." They said, "We don't need the president anymore." The people of Kenya have marched to President RUTO's house to cause more damage. The police have blocked the roads and splashing tear gas to stop the youth from attacking President RUTO's apartment. The president of Kenya have lost the battle. But as we speak, military and armed men have been deployed to Kenya to stop the protest. Kenya is in major distress. The people cry brutally. They said, "The president is fighting civilians with armed men." This is very sad. Reports indicates that Others were killed and others injured during the protest. Most people ask, what do the people need? Kenya citizens want RUTO to go. They want him resigned. Most men and women were arrested today again. The people called on the president to release those who were arrested within 24 hours, or else they would send the president to court. They added, "Don't silence the people you arrested, or else you will face our rot." What a tragic in Kenya. The Finance Bill 2024 has caused a lot of chaos. Most African countries are stuck in crisis and no help for the people. Why is ECOWAS not saying anything? African countries have lost its value and credibility because of poor and bad leadership. Let's come to Ghana. Why is Ghana president not signing the anti-LGBTQ+ bill? Ghanaians have cried out loud for the bill to be passed, but the president has refused to assent to the bill. Why is coup d'etat happening in only African countries? What then happens to President RUTO? The people said, RUTO have been influenced by the West. Could this be true? I have shocking videos to show you, but before we get into it, subscribe and like the video for more updates.
Tell President RUTO that the people of Palestine are what Mau Mau was. Tell President RUTO that the people of South Africa are what Palestinian people are today. Where our land get encroached, where our land just get taken, and we get killed on our own land, we get tortured on our own land, we get imprisoned on our own land. When we fight, they say we are terrorists. This Nelson Mandela you celebrate, for 27 years, he was in prison because he was a terrorist. What crime did he commit, which the Palestinians are not committing? His crime was to fight for the liberation of the people of South Africa and the oppressed world all over, including the people of Palestine. It can't be correct that President RUTO, knowing the history of this country and the history of South Africa, comes and tells us that it's with Israelites. Our war is not on Jewish people. Our war is not on pregnant women, Jewish pregnant women. Our war is not on Jewish children. Our war is against a Zionist apartheid state of Israel, and that's what we are fighting. So if you got money from some Jewish person, we are not fighting that funder of his. We are fighting the state of Israel. We are not fighting individuals. We are fighting the state of Israel. At the age of 9 years, the Boers walked into my house and turned everything upside down, stripped my mother naked. When I see what those children of Palestine are going through, I can immediately relate that this is what apartheid looks like. We cannot be Pan-Africanist if we can't associate with the oppressed nation. Our Pan-Africanism is based on the basis that we are an oppressed nation ourselves, and everywhere else where we see an oppressed person, that person is our sister, that person is our mother, that person is our father, because we are not free until the whole world is free from imperialism and colonialism. I don't know if you'll regret inviting me after this. But my problem is that I tell my truth as is, and I say it to authorities without fear or favor. Till today, no one has ever sued me legally successful. Till today, no one has imprisoned me, because you can't imprison or sue the truth. The truth will always prevail.
Yes, if you enjoy more of this vibe, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I am Noble Bore, and I bring to you trending vibes. Let's have it.